Welcome to my phrasal verb series where I teach you a phrasal verb and we learn a story out of it. Now, for today, we are going to do let down. So let down is a very, very common phrasal verb used in everyday English when you're talking about being disappointed. So let down is disappointed. Somebody can disappoint you. They can let you down when you have an expectation for them and they do not do it. So you feel let down. Now, in this story, we are going to talk about a girl named Lily and her dog, and it is your job to figure out how I am using let down in this story, and at the same time, practice your listening skills and writing skills afterwards. So without further ado, here is our story about the dog. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Lily. She was an only child and spent most of her days playing with her dolls. Her favorite doll was named Rosie, and she went everywhere with Lily. They went on adventures together and played tea parties together. One day, Lily's parents promised to take her to the park to play with Rosie. Lily was thrilled. She spent the whole morning getting ready. She brushed Rosie's hair and dressed her in her best outfit. Finally, they were ready to go. They arrived at the park and Lily ran towards the swings with Rosie in her arms. But before they could start playing, Lily's parents got a call and had to leave right away. They apologized and promised to make it up to Lily, but she was still disappointed. She felt like they had let her down, and she didn't want to play anymore. Rosie noticed how sad Lily was, so she suggested that they go on an adventure of their own. Lily wasn't sure, but Rosie convinced her, and they set off for an adventure. They explored the park and went on all the rides, and they even had a picnic under the tree. Lily forgot all about her disappointment and she was having so much fun. And as the sun began to set, they headed back home. When they arrived home, they noticed a lost puppy was wandering around. He was a small, scruffy dog with big, floppy ears. Lily's parents were hesitant to keep the puppy, but Lily begged them and pleaded with them until they finally gave in. They named the puppy Rusty, and he quickly became Lily's best friend. They spent all of their time playing together. Rusty loved to play fetch, and he loved to bring back balls and wag his tail all happily. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. Lily and Rusty were inseparable, and they had so many adventures together. They explored the park, they went on hikes, they even went swimming on the lake. However, one day, Rusty ran away. Lily was devastated. She searched for him everywhere but couldn't find him. She spent the whole day looking, calling his name, and asking if anyone had seen him. But as the night fell, she realized that he was gone. Lily was heartbroken. She didn't know what to do without her best friend. She stopped playing with her dolls, and she didn't want to go on any more adventures. Her parents noticed how sad she was and tried to cheer her up, but nothing seemed to work. Days turned into weeks, and Lily still didn't find Rusty, and she lost all hope ever seeing him again. However, one day she heard barking coming from the backyard. Her heart skipped a beat. Could it be Rusty? She ran outside and saw Rusty wagging his tail happily. He had returned. Lily was overjoyed. She hugged Rusty tightly and promised to never let him out of her sight again. From that day on, Lily, Rosie, and Rusty spent their days playing in the park and going on adventures together. They were the best of friends and never let each other down. Alright, so there is our story about Rusty the dog and his new owner Lily, and we used let down lots of times in this story. So I want you to now go into the comments, practice your writing, and write down what it meant to be let down for Lily in the story. And as a bonus, you can write down your own example using let down, and I will take a look at it and give you some feedback. Alright, now let's check out this next phrasal verb story over here.